The Story of Samba Paria, Part 4, Escaping the Palace. Samba Paria began by working diligently every day. She cooked meals for the king, helped clean the palace, and worked in the palace garden. Whenever the king asked where she was, the servants would say that Samba was busy doing many tasks around the palace. Because of this, the king did not worry when he did not see her for several days. Samba carefully observed the king's habits. She noticed that whenever the king returned from hunting or selling his clothes, he would come home extremely hungry. At those times, Samba would prepare large portions of rice and side dishes. After eating until he was completely full, the king would become very sleepy and fall into a deep sleep that lasted all night. Carefully preparing her plan, Samba saw the perfect moment. One day, the king was getting ready to go hunting. That night, Samba quietly prepared a horse. She also cooked as much food as possible, so that when the king returned from hunting, he would eat freely and fall into a deep sleep. When the king had already left the palace, Samba asked the palace maids to accompany her to bathe in the river not far from the palace. While the maids were laughing and enjoying themselves in the water, Samba quietly removed the wedding ring given to her by the king and threw it far away. Moments later, she pretended to panic. She shouted for help, saying that her ring had fallen into the river. Hearing her cries, the maids immediately jumped into the water. They were terrified of being punished if the ring was not found. While the maids were busy searching in the river, Samba Paria quickly put on her clothes, ran back to the palace, and prepared to leave. Before leaving, she secretly took flour and red chilies, knowing they would be useful later. She took also some food for her younger brother, mounted the horse, and rode away as fast as she could, escaping from the palace to find her brother, whom she feared might already be dead. When she arrived home, Samba Paria was shocked and filled with panic. She saw her brother lying weak and motionless, his eyes closed. Quickly, Samba opened the food she had brought and gently fed him, one bite at a time. Mixed with sadness and relief, the boy felt happiness as he realized his sister had returned home. With half-closed eyes, while being fed, he slowly shared his fear that his sister no longer wanted to see him after becoming the king's queen. Samba Paria then told him the truth. She explained how she had been locked inside the palace and forbidden by the king to meet him. Every day, she could do nothing but cry. Yet, she never forgot him. She watched the moringa tree he had planted, day after day, to learn about his condition. When she saw the tree beginning to wilt, she knew she had to escape from the cruel king, no matter the cost.